What's up, guys? It's been quite a while since I made a video. I'm actually gonna post this. It's beginning of the year. I'm gonna start stacking some videos. It's about to be November. That way I can get weekly videos out for you guys. This is gonna be just a quick overview of kind of what's going on, projects in the works, and stuff like that. Here you can see we have the wagon, which is one of the last things I made videos on. I have pretty much everything to complete it. New steering rack, drive shaft, LS6, full Sicky swap kit, chase base, tucked radiator, pretty much everything you need. And then I started shaving the bay and stuff, so I need to finish that. Yeah. So that'll be the first project that I start on and finish. So there'll be a video on that next week, and then until that's done, I'll be trying to post weekly videos of that. And then the next thing, probably work on my E55. If you guys are familiar with the E55s, it's a supercharged V8, and I actually bought mine from the guy from Fitment Industries. His name is Sean. Well, he used to work at Fitment Industries. He no longer works there. So here, I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. So I have the car there. I have the front bumper off. I actually have a E63 bumper for it, but it pretty much sits basically how I bought it. I've done some maintenance and stuff, but other than that, not too much. I pulled the trans, did a trans service, new conductor plate, things like that. But I do actually have a bunch of parts for that. I have, hold on, we have to go upstairs to this. I have a bunch of stuff. If you guys actually know this car, you know that Sean previously did like long tube headers, upper lower pulley, and a bunch of other stuff. I got it for a hell of a deal. It needed some work. So I'm actually going to do a bunch of stuff to it as well. Here is my kind of parts storage. So we have E30 parts over here, a ZF trans, SR20 parts, a sport line interior for my 190E, and then here we have a bunch of the E55 stuff. We got a Whipple down there, E63 bumper, carbon skirts and diffuser. I got carbon front lip, pretty much everything they make from Souvenir. I got the, was it 92 millimeter throttle body, I believe. I didn't go with the 105. I don't think I need all that, and I was worried about drivability. So but yeah, so first thing we're gonna do is E30, and then we're gonna get right to work on the E55, as I have most of the parts to get started. I actually am gonna pull the motor. We're doing heads, cam, Whipple, fully 85, injectors, pumps. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do an inner chiller and maybe a custom trunk tank setup. And the goal is to make a low 10s, possibly high 9s daily driver that I can take my kid to school in. I think we'll be really close. I actually have wheels and tires at home. All right, so we'll move on to something else. What else do we have going on? Okay, so as you saw, I had the Sportline interior for the 190E. That's bagged, and I have wheels. I need to finish rebuilding the calipers for that. I'm just gonna park it as far as the winter goes, and we're gonna put it in the back barn. And then I'll get to that and address some of the issues it has. Let's see if I can flip this around. All right, so we have the FD out here, and we have the Cosworth 190E. I've actually put some, I can't remember, I think they're StarTex or something, some taillights in there. And I found these wheels on eBay. They're from Germany. They're a two-piece. They're Riles. They were made in the 80s. So this thing's bagged. It's not all the way slammed right now, but I got a bunch of interior pieces. The guy from Detroit, super nice dude. I bought the whole Sportline interior from. Gave me a whole interior, as you can see. The interior here is a bit rough. It was a California car, so Both front seats are shot. The rear seat is hard as fuck. But we have new everything for that. And then as far as the FD goes, I haven't done too much to this. I put Olin's coilovers on it. I probably can't fucking see them. Well, regardless, it's got Olin's or Allins, however the hell you say it. And then I put a Haltech Elite in it. I got this custom shift knob from Lonely Driver Company. I put a Nardi in there. I got rid of all the gauges on the dash, pulled a crappy radio, put a Haltech can gauge in there and a wideband. What else? I simplified. Oh, I got a 99 rear wing, and we're gonna get the trunk shaved and painted, and I'm gonna get a Dula center for this and get everything paint matched. Let's see, I'll pop the hood real quick. I did take some video on this. It was kind of sporadic and all over the place. I'm not sure if I'll make a video on it, but we'll see. Here, we'll go out to 0.5. See if that's a... Alright. So as you can see under here, not a whole lot going on. I did get a matching Juliet or oil cap, if you want to call it. I did simplify the turbo setup, and I did all the vacuum lines and stuff like that. That was a nice experience. So it is still a sequential turbo, but it's running as a twin turbo right now. And yeah, it drives a lot better. I need to get it tuned again and figure out why it was only making 8 pounds. I'm thinking there's not some restrictors down in the lines, so we'll see. I haven't got to that quite yet. But yeah, so that's those three. Then we got the E30 in there. Then we'll go back to here. All right, so here we have my 620, which is my most popular video. I really, really, really want to get to work on this. Damn, I need to move it. It's getting fucking dumped on back here. So my brother and I, the plan was to buy this truck and work on it together. He ended up moving back to Florida. I bought the truck for $400 with a clean title. The dude wanted $350 with no title. So I was like, yo, I'll give you an extra $50 if you can please get the title. It had a fire like start next to it. Kind of crusty in there, but I'm gonna get floor pans. And there's a guy from Taiwan, I believe, that makes door cards and everything for in there. And we're gonna get to work on this. I actually have an engine and trans and some stuff here. I'll show you real quick. All right, we're back in the barn. So over here, I have a fully built SR20 DET. It's got HKS cams, gritty oil pan, rods, pistons, aftermarket turbo manifold, turbo. Should be good for 400-ish horsepower. I'm gonna put that in the truck. I have the trans right there. And then as well, I have motor mounts to put the SR in there, and a trans mount, alternator bracket. So everything to bolt the SR up into the truck is there. And then, hold on, we have more stuff up here. Back to the layer up here. All right, so first we have this wiring specialties harness, coil harness, and what else do we have? Oh yeah, we have an ACT clutch, synapse blow-off valve, and a radiator and ISR performance, fan shroud and radiator. So that'll all get fitted up into the truck as well. So we have pretty much everything to swap that in. Not necessarily get it running, but get it close. Yeah, I'll go back downstairs. Oh, and for this ZF trans is going to the K24 A2 I have down there. I picked it up for $350. And then my buddy JD, saw that I picked it up. It had rod knock, so he sold me a crank. And then in that box right there is pistons and rods from us, just totally factory, like reconditioned, ready to rock. Go to the machine shop with the block and be assembled. So yeah, I have a K24 A2 for 600 bucks basically, and I was gonna take it apart and refresh it regardless. Here's this. I'm building that for Grid Life, the track rack, the Falcon track rack club, whatever the fuck it is. I can't remember right now because I'm having a brain fart. But and then I got this PMC adapter plate. I scored this local in the box, brand new, for 350 bucks. So that was this deal. It's like 950 or something on the website. And then yeah, what else? Oh, I have this 13B REW right here. I picked this up a couple years ago for like 2,500 bucks, and it came out of an auto. It had like 100K on it. It ran fine, I guess. So the plan is to street port that myself and build a motor for the FD and go single eventually. But for the next year or two, I'm just gonna enjoy it while I work on other projects. All right, so back over here we have this TL240. It's a 73. I picked this car up quite a few years ago. I bought the car for was it $1,700 or $1,800. It had an L28 ET in it. I sold the L28 for $1,000. It had Willwoods all around, which I'll show you here in a second. And what else did it have? It had a Mega Squirt 2. It had the CV rear end and axles. And I bought a set of watts for it that came brand new in the package for $500. So I was 2,300 bucks into this thing, and I sold the watts for 1,800, the engine for 1,000, and I got the Willwoods. So yeah, I made money on this. It's about to go to scrap. It's really rotted and shitty, and it's just not worth saving. I took everything I could to go towards my Cream Z, which I'll show you here in a moment. All right, and here is my last project I have out on the property. This is my 74 260Z. I've had this car, 10 years now. Oh, okay, that's locked. That's not good. Hopefully the rest of it's not locked. Oh, okay. But yeah, so I've had this car for quite a while. Got a Andretti Pro Spec or Profec or whatever it is, boost controller. Got a Mega Squirt 2 down there. It's got a White Bunny clutch, if you know what that is. It's gonna be hard to pop the hood. Crap, hold on. Alright, got the head off. Okay, so I started building this when I was young, kind of fucked some shit up. Learned a lot since then. So here's a swirl pot, a fuel pump, got another external pump at the tank, and then another Juliet here because I like them. And then just whatever I need to mount the oil cooler. We got a big ready TDO6H, I believe, I can't remember, tile, 38 millimeter wastegate. Almost ready to run. We tried to start it. We were trying to get fuel. Started to get fuel. Then we didn't have spark, which I don't have the injectors wired. So there's a few things I need to figure out. The wiring is a mess. It's almost done. So this is one project I'll be working on. I just probably slam it. I'd like to repaint it and fix some of the weird small little rust spots. But like that's the majority of the rust there, and then there's one small hole in the floor. Other than that, it's a pretty clean car besides some surface rust from sitting. But I have a vapor owner coming, so probably going to clean up a lot of stuff on my projects. All right, and that's pretty much everything out here at the barn. So I'm gonna go home real quick and show you what's there. I have my Z there, and really that's about it, and some parts. So we'll go over that real quick and conclude the video. And then, like I said, this is late October. I'm gonna start posting these in January, so I'll have been working on the E30, and hopefully we'll have it started by then, or at least off to paint or the engine in, excuse me, whatever the case may be. And then we'll move on to the next thing, which will be the E55. Just need to gather the funds because everything I want to do is expensive. So yeah, but we're gonna bounce back to the house. I'll show you guys what's going on there, and then we'll go on from there. Man, I said I'd take a little video walking up here because sheesh, look at that lineup, boy. I bought a new daily Lexus IS 250 all-wheel drive. 77,000 miles. Thing's been mint. So far I've had to do nothing. I've almost put 10,000 miles on it. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the lights off in here. I haven't welded much, unfortunately, but whatever, it is what it is, I guess. We'll get back to it. All right, back home now. Go ahead and open the garage. Kind of a mess. Let me see if I can flip this around or not. All right, so here you can see we got some wheels for the Mercedes. I just picked these bad boys up local, $600 with the Nitto NT55 5Rs, which is like the drag radial compound or whatever. So I got some of those. Got a Whipple in there to send back to VRP. New front tires. And then we have the Cream Z here, which has been on my channel. Sorry, it's an absolute mess in here right now. Let me try and navigate. Thinking about selling the R75 here. This is my old air-cooled motorcycle. Let's see, I got a block, crank, and pistons. That's a turbo L20. Actually, the L28 ET I sold for $1,000. I bought back for $250 disassembled without a head. I got all this carbon shit here for the Z. I pulled the dash out of the teal one, the pedals, booster, everything I needed or I could use to help get this one on the road. See a steering column over there, wiper motor, all that stuff. Got an intake, a non-webbed intake, oil pan, that's all this stuff. There's a P90 head, which is a turbo head, which I had an extra of, so I basically have a full L28 again. And yeah, that's pretty much it, just a bunch of parts everywhere. The plan is to go through and clean this up and work on this when I can at home. And then I have doors to take apart for all the chrome and the handles and stuff to go on those. And then out there, you can see I still have my SS, which I'm going to get rid of. And hopefully buy a new truck, or not a new truck, but a diesel truck next year. Alright. So here, the old Willwoods for the Z. Oopsie poopsie. Didn't mean to do all of that. But yeah, so we got the Willwoods for the Z. These came off the teal Z. So I made out like a bandit on that car. Can't really complain. But anyway, so that's really all I have to show you guys as far as what's going on. Quite a bit though. It'll be hopefully pretty consistent weekly uploads. That's why I'm starting 2 months in advance getting videos for you guys, and hopefully we can keep that going. So if you guys can, please like, share, subscribe, and please in the comments let me know what you want me to work on, what you're excited about, what color you think I should paint the wagon. I was thinking about doing a raffle or a giveaway. I'm not really sure, but yeah, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one in a week.